part 2 of the story. When we were discharged from the hospital, something happened. I was using catheter to urinate, and even for me to defecate normally, I was still finding it difficult to defecate. I was finding it difficult to defecate, and I was finding it difficult to urinate. I was using catheter to urinate, the one they gave to us from the hospital. That was why the hospital were even very disturbed that we should not be discharged. But I don't know what came over me. I said we should discharge and leave here immediately. So every day I'll be the one removing the catheter. After removing the piece, I'll have to put it back again. I started using it on my own. I will fix it down inside my manhood. Then it became a lifestyle procedure for me. So we were advised that each time I want to use it, we should sterilize the catheter to avoid infection. So close to a month, God also used my wife to do another miracle on my behalf again. This time around, she came from church and she became uncomfortable with the whole scenario of the catheter and me find difficult to defecate. No, it became a big concern to her, and God used her again to do another miracle. Please, I want you to hear her story.
So that very night, I came back from service and I looked at my husband. I said, God, you told me that this guy is my husband, but I don't understand what is going on. I said, despite what is happening, I still go to your house and serve you. I said, Father, I've come back from church and I come and do my own. So I go on my knee and begin to pray. I started praying and said, God, I know that there's nothing impossible for you, God, to do. Come and do this one for me. I was praying and I was crying. I was calling God. So when I was praying on my knee there, and I saw a man.
A vision.
It's just like a trance now. It's a vision. So and I saw a very big hand. The hand went straight to his own scrotum and touched it. I shouted. I called my husband and said, oh yeah, you can urinate now. God has touched you. I saw a big hand. He now handled the pole. Instantly, he started urinating. I was shouting. In fact, it was so amazing. We were shouting and saying, look at what God has done. We started glorifying the name of the Lord. And that is how he started urinating on his own without the catheter.
Up to date.
He started urinating without the catheter. And they told us that to that operation will cost like ₦1 million. Then it's because it's something that they will computerize. It's not something that they will just go to the hospital and just do. So God just did it like that. After the prayer, I saw this mighty hand that touched him. So I just want to use this video to tell you that there's nothing that God cannot do. God answers prayer. So whatever you are passing through, we have passed through a lot. This thing take us more than 2 years. We did not leave God. We did not complain. We don't say, God, why me? We keep on telling him that only you can do this thing. And God did it. We give glory to his name. That's how I started urinating.
That was how I started urinating. Not too long as well, I also started defecating on my own. God has been faithful. God has been faithful. Then the story continues. We were advised that if we do operation for the leg, that it will take more time for me to get my healing. We were advised that we should follow local method, traditional herbal medicine men, that theirs will be more quicker. So we brought one to come and treat me. That one did it for like 3 months. And when he came the first time, he said in no time I'll start working again. I was happy. When he did it for 3 months, with all the herbal stuff he used to tie my leg, everything, 3 months down the lane, I couldn't walk. He told me to walk, I couldn't walk. We went to do x-ray, the bone did not join. Another medicine man was invited again to the house. That one said 2 weeks, in 2 weeks you will start working again. And the pain from the herbal medicine is not here. The inching is not here. I was bearing it. That one tried again the second time, it did not work. They brought another one the third time. That one did again, tried again, it did not work. Even to the fourth one. But there was one thing that was happening during the process of all these things that were taking place. One very common thing was happening. In the night, when I'm sleeping, I will discover that somebody will carry this leg, because it was my right leg, and they will be dragging it. They will be making sure that the bone do not join. They will be dragging the leg. Only the leg will go up on its own, and they will be dragging it. There was a time I was able to my wife that somebody is dragging this leg. Oh. And each time they drag that leg like that, the end result of the treatment will be zero, because nothing will definitely come out of it, because I got to understand that it became a spiritual matter for me. It became a spiritual matter for me. Even there was another time again, I had a dream where I saw two witch doctors appeared in my dream with native pot in their hands, and they were calling my name. They even had to stone me with egg on my forehead, and the sound of the egg loud sounded like that of a gunshot. Boom, boom, 2 times on my forehead. I woke up and I began to pray. That was where I started praying, started doing fasting. Even when I was not working, I started doing fasting and prayer every day, 6 to 6, 6 to 3, every day, every day. It was when I was doing that prayer and fasting, I started seeing myself as a pastor. I started seeing myself doing deliverance, doing healing like that for people. Then I told God, this is not what I'm praying for. I'm praying for you to heal me, not me healing people when I'm still here, still here. But eventually, God did this miracle. And that thing that also took place again during this process, even our marriage, because the marriage continued, because I told us that it was a week before the marriage. The day of the marriage continued. They carried him to church with crutches. We did the marriage like that. Even my father, younger brother, my uncle said the marriage should not be done, they should cancel it. I refused vehemently that the marriage should not be cancelled. The marriage continued. We did the marriage, and that was when all this whole process I was telling you about continued for almost 2 years before I started working again. What is your advice to people that are watching us right now?
What I want to say is that,
Talk louder.
what I want to say is this. I said it before. Put your trust in God. No matter the circumstances, no matter the difficulties you find yourself, just believe in only this God. It's only God that can do what, that can bring you out in any situation you find yourself. Like as he said, even at night you see the leg vibrating. You see people, you know that somebody is there doing some work, but God is more than them. Despite all those things, we still came out. So to God be all the glory. So whatever any situation you find yourself as a God child, always believe that one day God will bring you out. But I pray that you will not find yourself in any difficult situation. In case it happens, just believe, have faith, don't complain, don't cry. We did not complain. We did not say any negative words. We always believe that this God eventually will see us through, and God did it.
Now, one thing I learned in this whole process of what happened is that for husband and wife, whatever that happens to you, either to your wife or that to your husband, the battle is for you and your spouse. One should not be left alone, because if she had neglected me, ran away in this whole process, I don't think I would have survived. So please, couples that watch me right there, whatever situation you people are going through, come together and prayerfully come together. And I believe that God will put an end to that situation you are going through in the name of Jesus Christ. Please do
Amen.
well, subscribe to this channel, comment, like, and turn on your notification for more interesting videos like this. God bless
Bless
you.
you.